on air right now. Let me turn my TV down.
Okay, can you see if you can move them now?
You gave me the edit rights, right?
Yeah, well, I thought you had them.
Welcome to Real Talk Uncut. Today we have our regular subjects, but we have a special guest because we're starting something new now. Real Talk, you come with a cover story. You get your picture on the cover with your story and get to sit up here. So that's the new thing now.
Well, hell, my picture ain't never been on the damn cover,
It
and
was
I've
on the
been doing
cover the
this for
whole
11
time.
years.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We just took your picture off 2 weeks ago.
No, you ain't took my picture on the cover
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago.
Yes, we did. Your picture was on. Remember when I took that picture and it was on the cover every week? If you go,
Gotcha,
if you go,
gotcha,
if you go and look at the
Yep.
tapes we
Last
did.
week's. Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah,
She
now
still
shut
It's
up.
beautiful.
All right, so we have uh, Jackie Clarinet here, who's have our cover story for today. Also, we're gonna allow Sweet Juice and Sean to introduce themselves, and after Jackie, and then we'll get on
Oh
with the
my
show.
God. Hey, Sean. Welcome back, Sean.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
I'm,
thank you.
I'm sweet
You're
cocoa
welcome.
butter. Okay, I'm here this Sunday.
Mm.
Nah, well, I don't know what else to say because I don't have anything else to say. So I'll move it to Loudmouth Sean. He got a lot to say.
Oh, I'm waiting. I'm gonna do it last. I'm gonna do something different this time. This time I want to talk the show.
Well, you all last because you don't. I
Oh
just
shit.
said my name.
Okay,
Oh my
Jackie.
bad. Excuse me.
Everyone out there, this is Jackie Clarinet Wiser, and I'm a special guest here at Real Talk Uncut. Please forgive my voice. I'm healing from a surgery. Okay, let's get into this. My beautiful sister, Tisa. I
Yay!
love this forum. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. How come this doesn't say female on this seat? They just showing
I don't
male.
know.
All right, let me see
Choose
back.
now.
There we go,
You choose.
female.
Move the seats up, and I'll just put two more seats there.
I
There
really
you
wish you get rid
go.
of these seats in the middle. It would be nice.
Yeah, we
But that's all
will.
right. We'll go about it.
Yeah,
We'll go about it later.
we'll
All
be
right.
all
So
right.
my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you who are here, my name is Sean, or Javon, whoever you want to call it by. I am the nephew, everybody's nephew and friend. Um, as you see, the show is getting
A
started.
pain
You
in my
back,
ass.
and I'm gonna keep being a pain in the ass. You shut the hell up. God damn it. Um, I am. So you get on my fucking nerves.
All right, we got people
They sound
outside
like
of
they're having a
Second
personal
Life.
relationship up there.
I know,
All
really.
right.
We have people outside of
So
Second Life listening, so let's
That's
be
all
my
as
right.
bad.
They can
professional
listen.
as we can.
They can listen.
I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So the other day I was watching not the other day this morning. So for those of you who do not know, I drive the city bus, which is my occupation. I get paid very well to do my job. And
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
the fuck up. So I was driving the bus, and I just so happened to listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, right? And every time the Steve Harvey Morning Show comes on, he always opens up with something like an inspiration moment type of thing, you know. So I figured we should do that here on the show,
That's a good
Tisa. So,
idea. That's a good idea.
um, so I was sitting on the bus. I had a little break, and I just typed this thing up real quick, and I just wanted to read it real quick. That just came to there's something that just came to my heart. I just wanted to read it real quick, just to start the show off real quick. So this is what it says. This is my opening words of wisdom. This is Shaw's words of wisdom. This is what this is. Here we go. So I call this KTTG. Keep talking to God. We are living in the most dangerous time in human history. Never before have we ever been experienced what has happened now. The value of human life is just about gone. You can breathe the wrong way, end up with a bullet in your head. Now, I'm not about to tell you what to believe and not to believe, but I know for me personally, I'm not leaving my house without talking to God. I'm not driving anyone's bus without talking to God. First, because at any moment, I can be taken up out of this world. I can be taken up out of this world, and no one really knows what's on the other side. And the ones who do, well, they're not really talking to us right now. And if they are talking to you, find somebody to help you. Um, Seek help immediately. But seriously, keep in constant contact with God because you never know when you're going to be snatched out of this world. And we're living in the most dangerous times of war and people dying and kids not having the opportunity to live their life. College students dying left and right. Kids going to elementary school dying left and right, trying to learn the ABCs and one, two, threes, and with a bullet in their skull. We live in a terrible time. So, like I said, I'm not going to tell you who to believe and what God to pray to and what God not to pray to. But keep in communication with whoever your creator is
Yeah,
because
but
you never know.
what if you
That's
communicate with God and you go out there and you don't live the life of God?
Well, that's between you and God. That's the whole point of you keeping
that's
in
cause they
contact
took
with God.
God out of school. When we was going to school, we said we pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
That's not God.
Is at the end of the thing. One nation under
Indivisible, under
God and
God,
indivisible.
indivisible. Some
Yes.
people, some take God out of it. They don't say under God,
Well,
Well,
indivisible.
they
a
should.
lot of people have taken God out of it because now we've gotten to a point where the
No,
United
because you
States.
got atheists that's running the darn country because they don't like God.
It's not that. It's not that because we actually still we have majority Christians around the country. It's actually we have people have recognized that we are have more than just Christian people in our school. We have Muslims who don't believe in
Right,
the
that's right.
God
We
that we
have to
believe in.
make it
We have
universal.
right. We have Buddhists. We have Muslims. We have Islamic people. We have fuck.
Right.
What's another one?
Well, I
Well,
got a verse.
different versions of religion, and their God is
Right.
different.
Here's my question of
Yeah.
knowledge. Okay, Sean. If they were to bring back their pledge allegiance into the school system, in which it does end in one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, opposed to saying one nation under God, how would it be reworded so that it would include all who, whatever, regardless to what you call God? How would we reword that?
They say one nation, indivisible, with
I
liberty and
can agree
justice
with,
for all.
yeah.
One nation under your God. Say it that way.
No, that wouldn't.
What?
I
That
always
wouldn't,
felt like he was pledging to a cult because it felt, you know how like the Russians, how they train their military, or how Hitler. I'm gonna beat my niece butt. How it it's. I feel like it's a cult. I really do.
What?
It
What's so
Because they
called?
say one nation under God, it seems like that's a cult.
We're not one nation, and who's God?
Oh, oh, oh,
Well, you pledge
God,
We're not
allegiance to
one
the
on
nation.
flag.
that
Your
note,
nation. Your nation.
nation.
You said
But
what?
why are we
agreed.
pledging allegiance
On
to a
that note,
flag that only has the
well
names of the
because
people?
the point the point is that you are pledging that you are loyal or your allegiance is to the
To
United
your
States, just
nation.
like
Right.
every other
right,
country has their pledge of allegiance.
right.
Right.
So in any other country, like for example, every single time you go, if you go to the UK, every single time they end everything, they say "God save the Queen," "God save the King."
Right.
That's them saying that they are pledging their allegiance to the King or to the Queen. That's what they say in the UK. If you go to Russia, they do the exact same thing. I'm not sure the exact words they say,
Mhm.
pledge allegiance to their
Mhm.
president, whoever's in charge. The United States ain't doing nothing that's different. We just have it.
One thing I like about those foreign countries is if they were in a sports event and it was against America, say for instance it's against America, right? They'll play their Pledge of Allegiance and they
Mhm,
also play the American version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
mhm.
I bet you haven't even noticed that. They've done that in China, they've done that in Russia, they've done that in any country where an American team went
Uh,
there to contribute within the sports. They would play both their side and the American side. America has the Pledge of Allegiance. What else we have?
Uh,
Um, Star Spangled
row,
Banner.
row your
We
boat.
have so many. I'm sorry, say again.
No, I was joking. Row your boat. Yeah.
That one too. You understand it. Then when you if
Right,
you
right.
look at these sports events, when they do their countries Pledge of Allegiance. If I'm just going to use
Then
that
they
loosely,
turn
they
around and do
also do the American
American
Pledge of
one. Yeah,
Allegiance.
I noticed that over in Israel.
Yeah,
The guy was pledging,
they
they
do
asking us
both.
to help him, and then but they don't say under God.
Right,
They left that out. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that was my little moment of wisdom and words of wisdom and things like that. So, but we're gonna go ahead and move on because I didn't want it to last too long. I just want to be like a little few second thing.
Well, I
Today
got
we
one.
got Jackie. Oh, what'd you say?
I got one.
What?
Okay, what you got? Don't
Do
be for
not
me, but
fret against evildoers. They will soon be cut down to their side. Psalms
you heard that,
37,
Khadijah?
first chapter, first verse.
That's the only one you know, sweet.
Wait, what
I
did
know
I
some
do,
more.
Sean?
Oh.
Nothing. Never mind.
But
You missed the whole
I
thing.
keep that one because
I'm
I'm
sorry, I was being
always
talking to.
having somebody do something to me, so I always keep that thought in my head.
Why
Oh.
is my legs crossed like this? Wait a minute now.
Well,
Something ain't right.
change your
Cause you a
animation,
biatch.
sweet.
She's sweet.
What?
Why you keep
I'm gonna
picking
knock
on
you.
him?
You know what? She's 66 years old, but I'm finna make her 80 because I'm
Oh,
sick. She's
oh,
very lucky. I
calm
like her.
down.
Cause he always messing with
Oh,
me, calling me an old lady. So I'm gonna get on
You
him
are
too.
old. You wrinkly.
You
Your
are
parts are
old.
out of order.
hold
Khadijah.
up. Don't be
What
running
what
around talking,
what
telling
is
people they
old?
I
old.
know, right?
Why
She
you think
is
I'm
old.
old?
Why
60
Have
owe
you
is not
you?
old.
Why
have
owe
you
you?
Sweet,
have
sweet.
you ever seen a damn
60
picture of me
is
looking
not
old?
old.
Wait a minute, sweet. What
Thank
was
You
you.
that?
said what?
None of y'all
What you
have
said,
seen a
Jackie?
picture of me. So how y'all know
60
I'm
is
old?
not old.
Well, you're
That's
right.
right, it's
60 is not
not.
old, but she's 66. She's 60 plus 6. So that's old.
67 is not old.
I don't
Now,
try to
Exactly.
when
change
you
it now.
turn 80 and 90, you can come back and say old.
That's not
Yeah,
even
Thank you,
old, but when
I'm
Coach.
you
gonna
get
live
to
my
There you
80
life
go.
and
Right
all the
there.
90,
Thank
time.
you, Coach. If
no,
you
when
can
you get
see,
to 80 and
hey, back in
90,
my day, whoa.
no. When you get to
I don't
80 and
call
90,
y'all
Oh,
old.
son of a back in my day, we used to, back in my day, they
Well,
did that. And
see,
back in
that's
my
why,
day,
well,
you
we
know,
I want,
we're going to
I,
live to
I,
see y'all get old, Sean, and
yeah,
see what
yeah.
you
I'm gonna
say
let it sit.
about
No, you're
that.
not, because you can be gone by the time
You
I
don't
get
know,
to where you.
my
So,
great aunt
You
lived to
know
be
we gonna be
you
gone.
108.
shit.
Boy, let me tell you something.
My
Don't tell us
family
when we
lives
gonna be gone,
old.
cause you may be gone before we go. So don't
That's
well, at
never
least
right.
I
say
know where I'm
that.
That's
going.
right.
Exactly.
Don't never say that. Don't never say
You
we gonna
drive a
be
Yep.
bus, you
gone.
might go out and get hit by a bus.
That's right.
Yep.
I drive bus, I might get
Get
hit by a
struck
bus.
by lightning
So
on a bright and
so
sunny day. Hey,
That's right.
time is your
Exactly.
time.
Don't think your sunshine gonna shine all the time, Mister.
And no, it's gonna come out, but I bet you man's let me stop. Let me stop saying. I was just
But
joking. I'm just joking.
don't. No, you ain't joking. You telling the darn truth. Go ahead on and say you ain't telling
Topic.
the truth.
All right, let's get to our topic for today. It's on the cover. Zooming in on it right now. Jackie, we're gonna let you take it away. This is your topic for today. She won for this. I like that picture though. You go, girl.
Thank you.
Yep.
Don't hype her up. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Jackie. You look good. All right, go
You
ahead.
want to
I'm sorry.
fight?
Listen, this is a topic that I hope anyone does not take personally in any shape,
I already took
form,
it
or
personally.
fashion. Okay, shut up, Sean. Um, should transgenders only on SL identify themselves as being transgender or any of those ABC thingies to someone that they're getting involved with? Should that be something that they should openly do without, any pause or any surprise? Me personally, I would say yes.
Of course, I knew that was coming.
Okay?
Why
Because
wouldn't
I
you?
would. Hmm?
Yeah, why wouldn't you say that? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
would. I'm not going to hide because I would rather know that this person that I'm talking to, through this computer, I would rather you feel open enough to tell me that, okay, I'm hearing a male voice, but in actuality, because there are so many different programs out there that you can use to alter your voice, meaning morphing your voice,
Right.
you're going to come across sounding like a man when in fact you really are a female. I would hate you to the point of real hate if that was done to me without you just saying, hey, let me explain something to you. I'm really a female behind this avatar. Give me the chance to say, well, okay, and make up my decision if I want to consume or continue with the relationship. Don't just, blindside me and be standing up here looking like the Don Juan of them all nice and got all of this
Right,
good
and
chat and
you're not who
everything.
you say you are.
Right, and you're not really who you are, and then there's so many ways it can be found out, but it's so misleading, it's untrustworthy. That's why this topic to me was really important to put on the table.
Okay, we have
It's not going to
somebody
be
on the
held
board.
against you.
Right.
I
Who's
got,
on?
I got the board. I got the board. So right now we got Khadijah gonna say, and after Khadijah, I'm gonna speak, and then
Okay.
we'll go whoever's next after that. So Khadijah, go ahead, and I'm going to put the board for me so you get the time going.
All right, got it.
All right, Khadijah, go ahead.
What I want to say is to clarify for everybody that is here, we're not talking about coastal because I think a couple of weeks ago I just heard your voice for the first time. We're not talking about anybody here or my nephew behind me. We're not talking about you either. But what I want people to understand is we got people on this grid who does play the other sex, and they're going around playing.
There's a whole nigga in this game.
That's my nigga. So we know that. We know that. Okay.
That's a whole man. Y'all ain't see that nigga over there? That's a whole man. That's a bird.
But that's a respectable man. But what I'm trying to
sorry.
say is you do have people on here who has both accounts who is trying to play games with other people's lives, or who isn't transgender and who is trying to push that narrative that puts real transgender people in arrears. They're in danger. So that's what I wanted to say on the topic. If you're not really a I would say bisexual or a stud more than transgender. If you're not a real stud,
What's
or
a stud, y'all? What's a stud?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I'm gonna let her
All
finish
right,
your time
who's
back.
next on the board?
no, I'm done, boo.
Okay. So I agree with Khadijah, but she messed up at the very end. At the very end, she fucked up, and then I had to I was like, okay, all right, you messed up now. So first of all, let me comment on what she was saying. So first of all, I'm gonna answer your question towards the end of my little spiel. So first of all,
Sean, excuse me.
right. Yes.
Before you go there, let me read what this young lady said because
Oh, go ahead.
okay, she said her name is now Roby Rose, I think. She said
Robbie.
no. Oh no, okay. No, who goes around saying? She said no. Who goes around saying this is what I identify as? What's a That's an invasion of privacy
I think
unless
so,
they're
too.
messing with someone if honestly none of their business.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. So I just want to go and say, first of all, there's a difference between what Khadijah was talking about and what this topic is about. If you are a transgender person, you are not just somebody who's just walking around acting like, oh, I'm gonna act like I'm a dude. I'm gonna act like I got a dude avatar. If you're transgender, you physically believe yourself to be a man. You believe yourself to be a man. You are not just somebody who's just playing a boy just because it gets me off or anything like that. Like, I'm sorry, Coast, to call you out, but you can be my target for the day. Just like Coast. Coast ain't just sitting here just playing a boy because he want to play a boy. Coast is a nigga. That is a nigga. That's a whole nigga. That ain't no, he ain't playing nigga. He is a nigga. That's what he is. That's who he is. That's who we identify as. When you talk to him both SL in real life, you will address him as him, he, his, things like that. You won't say, oh, hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, boo, what's going on? Girl? You don't do that to him. You call him as a man. He is a man. You can ask his wife who's sitting right next to him. He is a man. Now, you do got people on this game who sit here and they act like, to be, what's the word? Oh, they'll try to be petty. You have to understand this is a game at the end of the day for most people. For a lot of people, this is this is a game. Now, a lot of people understand that this is just a platform. And this platform, you can get real feelings with people, you can get in real relationships, you get real life married, blah, 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 blah. But for a lot of people, this is still a game. For them to fuck around and do whatever they want to do. It's a game to them. And that's what it always is. It's a game.
All
Now,
Can
right.
I
for
say
Tisa,
some?
the
Okay.
Can I
Well,
like?
question.
Can I say something?
okay. I'm on the
Okay,
board, but go
let
ahead,
me
sweet.
answer a question. I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
talk, sweet. To answer your question, though, Tisa, a stud is a female who dresses and acts like a male 95% of the time. You might get 5% chance where you might get that little sneaky peek, and you might see him look like a like you might see him do a little some little feminine or some little sassy, but
Right.
95% of the time it's a nigga, but it's a female. It's born a female, which is the
It's a
female that just
female that's dressed like a guy, rather.
which you would call a tomboy back in your day. You would say it's a tomboy.
Okay.
That's a stud. Yeah.
Sweet. Go ahead before I go.
What I'm finna say is, why do y'all call this a game? It is not a game. These people, we're real people behind the avatars, and we get hurt. A game, you can't hurt nobody on a damn game. But this is
I
not a
call it a
game to
game.
me.
I call it a game, sweet, because I'm like you. This is not a game, and I do agree with you with what you're saying. But at the end of the day,
This
we
ain't
have to
nobody.
realize
This
we
ain't
have to
nobody playtime.
right, but we have to
If you're
realize
not
that
making money on this mug, then it's a game for you. If you're making money on this mug, then it's a business and it's a platform.
it's
If you're
not
not
even
making
about
shit
making
on
money or
it,
not making money.
it's
It's
a
just
game.
simple fact is that there is still a population of people who
It is
see this
not
That's
a
as
not
a
game.
true.
game.
It's
That's
not a
not
game
true.
because your feelings
Not a
get
game
hurt
to
just
me.
like that. Everybody get hurt on
But
this
you're not listening. See, this
second
is
life.
where I'm saying that you're not listening to me. Is like I'm saying there's a population of people who still look at this as if it is a game to them. Because to them it is a game. Me and you, Sweet and Tisa, and other people here, we understand this is not a game. It's a platform, and this platform is how we use to extend our real life. So,
Right, I can
or
agree with what
yes,
all y'all saying, but in keeping in mind of the topic, okay? Reason being, you have females on here on SL who are trying to portray or bring themselves forward as a man, and they they'll tell you, oh well, I'm transgender or I'm gay or I'm bisexual, this, that, and the next. And I'm like, look, make up your mind. You're confusing the brakes off of me. Okay? And I think
let
it's
me make sure you
fake and I
understand.
think it's
Bisexual.
wrong for some of these people on SL who are going around saying that they transgender and in RL real life they may be transgender, but they gotta understand your mental comprehension, your mental being. If you're still thinking and talking and acting like a woman, you have not made your transition. So don't come on here expecting everybody to just up and open treat you like what you're transitioning into. If you have not mentally made the transformation in your own RL, so
But
should
then
it
also,
Right.
start
So the point
first?
is,
And
okay.
yes,
All right. Before the next person go, because I do have someone that's transgender in my family, and
also, okay,
I
there you
agree
go.
with
Yeah,
Sean
partial
in a
time.
way whereas that decision was made to say that I am a male. I am a male. I don't think that that person needs to come in this game and say what I used to be because they are consider themselves a male. And I think it is an invasion of privacy if someone says, "Look, I'm not, you need to tell me what you really are." Because basically, all this transgender is going to say is, I am a female or I am a male. Because that's what they truly believe and that's what they transgendered to be.
I have a question. And can
Also,
you pause? Can you pause some time?
no, I
You,
got
because,
somebody paused already because I didn't get my chance to
they're
talk
not paused. They're
earlier.
going. Lisa. They're still going. Is what I'm telling you.
All right, now they
There you go.
paused. Okay, so my question is, I'll throw it out there. What if you fell in love with somebody and then a
I was
year
getting ready to ask
later
exactly.
and you
I
find
was going
out,
to ask the exact same
yep,
question, but I'm
what
gonna
are you
one
gonna
up you
do?
though.
What would you do? All right, go ahead. Who's next on the board?
Again, but before Khadijah go, I want to ask the same question she is, but instead I want to one up her a little bit. Why does it matter so much to you what that person is? If you just so happen to meet that person and you just so happen to fall in love with that nigga or that bitch, whoever it is, sorry, Tease, I know you don't like the bitch word, but if you just so happen to fall with that person, why the fuck does it matter who they is or what they are to you? Okay, you may be straight and you may not like other women, but what if you just so
Because
happen to
it's
meet
false
someone?
advertisement, Sean. Come on. It's
It
false
isn't.
This is not a
advertisement.
business. Hold. This is not
On
some
that
business.
But you're
level, it's
dealing with
not a
people's
business, but you're
feelings.
dealing with real
Real
people.
people.
So
That's
you
like
telling
me
me,
coming to this game and I'm talking with you and we vibing 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
Right.
and down the line, I never knew that your sexual preference was not of what you portrayed to me.
what
I
does
would
that
hate
mean? Explain it to you. What does that mean?
because if you portray yourself to me as a man and you never know sway in any direction to even a woman to pick up on it. You never once swayed left or right in your actions to show that maybe I'm not saying you, Sean, okay,
And then maybe,
but
yeah.
you have other desires for the same sex. That would hurt me more as a woman, other than to know straight up from the beginning, hey, I'm man,
Why?
yes, but I love men also. That's more open. That makes our friendship more solid because now I know.
See, the issue that I'm having with this whole entire topic is you're taking stuff and instead of you just allowing the vibe to continue going, you're pushing the blame onto the person that you're talking to. If it just so happens, and you know, whatever. But if you just so happen that you meet somebody and it just happen to be a woman and the vibe is so good, you're telling me that you're willing
But if
to
you meet
disconnect that good.
somebody and the vibe is
But that's
good and it's a woman, then you
you
probably
should
lean
right.
towards women. But if it's a
Yep.
guy and then you get really tight with them and a year or two later you find out it's a woman, what?
It's gonna make you
It
hate
ain't
them.
a woman. It ain't a woman.
That it's like kind of like being bamboozled into liking the
Okay,
same
you're
sex.
talking about as far as being
How would you be okay?
transgender.
Hold.
Right. You're talking about as far as
How are you
being
being bamboozled to
transgender
liking the same sex?
when you are
You
a
can't
man.
be tricked into
Because
liking the same.
because if the person that the person that you're talking with in real life is really a woman, okay,
But that's
but
hard to say.
comes in the game and portrays themselves as a man,
That's different
and
from
you meet this
transgender.
person, listen, you start talking and vibing with this person. Meanwhile, this person in real life is going through their transformation. They don't even mention it to you not once. And the reason why I brought this topic up because this happened to me. Okay?
Why? But why push
And
the? But
it
why sit
hurt
there and blame them?
more. It hurt me more that they couldn't, after some time, feel enough where they could say, hey, I need to talk to you about
Oh
something.
shit! I'm sorry, Khadijah on the board. I'm so sorry, Khadijah. Let Khadijah say what she got to say. I'm so
It
sorry,
hurt
Khadijah.
more.
Go
Okay,
ahead, Khadijah.
Khadijah, go ahead.
And then we're gonna let Coast wife, Mrs. Coast, go.
Okay. There's some transgender people on here that I met during COVID, and I actually dated one. And he presented himself to me first as a man, and then I'll give it a week or two. He said, "I don't feel comfortable with being a guy, but I'm trying to be a guy. I'm really transgendering." Well, going through a transition of becoming a woman. He wanted to be a woman. And I told him I couldn't do that because I'm not into girls. And since you want to be a girl, we could be friends. And he was like, no, I could still be on my male avatar to be with you as a guy. And as a woman, he wanted to go do his thing as a woman. So I'm like, okay, you could do that. But it took a whole nosedive because I was demanding and I want more of the person that I'm with, which is probably true. And we did not stay friends And I'll say a couple of months later, he contacted me and told me that he stopped taking his hormone pills. He stopped wanting to be a woman because nobody was accepting him and nobody
Well,
wanted to see
he
it
has
his way.
issues.
And yeah, he was trying to. Yeah, he had a whole lot of issues because I know too many people who are transgender, and some of them don't act the way how he did. But then he tried to demand that I apologize to him, and I told him go f himself because I tried to accept you for who you were, but it didn't work out.
Next on the
All right,
board.
Miss Coast, you on the board?
Hi, how y'all doing? I have to say I agree with
Hello.
Jackie when it comes to you letting the person know who you are. Because when my husband and I got together, my husband let me know off the bat that he plays a male and he is a male, but it's a female. You have to give that person that you're dealing with the chance to make their mind up of who they want to be with. I don't look at my husband as a female. I look at my husband as a full grown male, even though in real life she's a female, but she plays a good ass male in real life too. It's just
Is she
hard, There's
transgender?
boundaries. There's boundaries and there's respect. The respect of him letting me know that he was a female, I appreciated that. But there are people on here that will be female playing a male Abby and will turn around and get a girl, and the girl never knew that behind that Abby is a female, and that's
Right.
wrong. You taking away choices, the choice to choose who you want to be with.
So my thing is, if you are truly transgender in real life, you come in here as that person. Why does
Indeed,
he have to tell you that? If he really
I'm not.
feels he's a
because it
male,
gives you
went
the
through the
opportunity.
process and everything, got in real life, wears a mustache, beard, look like a man. Why?
Because it gives you the opportunity to go on a different level of your friendship, but it's your choice.
You're
Okay?
not blindsided, in other words.
Exactly.
Blindsided.
You're not blindsided. Okay? That's more healthy for the transgender and the person who is heterosexual. I could be friends with someone that's transgender, gay, bisexual, and any of those other thingies they got out there now.
That's a whole different
But
category. Continue.
just being yourself and being strong within yourself to say, hey, I'm so and so and so and so. That shows me, I'm only going to say me, that you are complete with yourself. I can be complete with you. I don't have to go and I wouldn't expect,
No
and we
hiding and
would
no
talk
sneaking.
about it exactly, and I wouldn't have to feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this and that and the other because I'm gonna respect your newfound self.
Right.
But you're gonna respect that myself is still one way.
So when do you tell a person? What if you, okay, I can understand that you should let that be known because you might even end up meeting in real life, whatever, the whole nine
Yes,
yards. But
yes, and be the best
when
of friends for years.
when do you tell? Because you could when in the relationship should they tell in the beginning? Should
At
they
the very
really feel
beginning,
around?
In the
Okay, what if what?
beginning,
at the
Okay,
very beginning,
okay,
because it'll be messed up if you have a
yep,
long-term relationship and then you fall in love with the person, you all in it, and then
yep.
you go to meet, and all of a sudden you find out, well, the person tells you on the phone, oh, I'm a female in real. Is you cool with that? That's not cool.
right. So
I'm gonna
what if
tell you
you're
a
like
quick
there? Okay,
story.
okay, like you're out there dating. You're dating with different guys, like your regular relationship. You don't really get
We got
that
someone
deep
on the board.
into. You don't get that
We
deep
got someone on the
into a
board.
relationship until you really figure the person out. Then you confide in them because it may not work at all anyway. So you're saying if you're dating all these different guys, a regular relationship, you're gonna get you may figure out in a week, oh, that's not for me. But if you had told that person, oh, I'm transgender, then that's out there, and then you tell the next one, and then you tell the next one. So when in the relationship should you really I can
From the
understand in the
beginning.
beginning.
At the very beginning, you should always come
Very
up and be
beginning.
upfront
Yep.
about who you are.
Actually, the correct answer to that question is when they are comfortable to tell
Comfortable.
them.
That's
Yes,
what
it
I
should.
think. Yeah.
Yes, it
But
should
it's
be.
if you're
Yes, it
comfortable
should be
enough
in
to
the
approach, if
beginning.
you're comfortable enough to approach me,
Approach the
you should be
person. You are
comfortable enough.
comfortable enough to tell who you
What
are.
if they didn't approach you? What if you approached them?
Well,
Then
in
they
this
should
case, it was
still
my
be
husband that
comfortable.
approached me.
Even if
So
they approach you, sometimes they're not comfortable enough to even say it to you.
But before
Right.
we
That
get to this
too.
little bit,
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
we get to
it's
this
when
little
they
bit, we got somebody
it's
next on the
true
board.
when they're
Zach.
comfortable enough. But my husband was kind enough to tell me from the very beginning.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Let Coast finish. Go ahead.
wait, somebody
he
on the
was
board. Where you
comfortable.
go?
He was comfortable enough to tell me who he was, how, and why, and it didn't bother me. Like I had already been looking at him a different way anyway, so it really didn't bother me.
Okay. So
All
it
right,
was
we got
okay.
somebody on the board. Zabina.
Zabina. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever you are, that's you. Sorry, I got your name wrong. I'm not good with names, but you can go. Your time.
Amari, wait, what?
Okay. Zabina. Look at she's dressed for Halloween. Go ahead, girl. You want to open your
Zabina.
mic? Or she had something in local, she said?
I don't know. She
She could have clicked it by accident. Open your
got about
mic.
5 seconds. No, we can't
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me? We can't hear you.
Somebody type in logo that we can't hear her, please.
You still can't hear me?
Now
Oh,
we
there we
can.
go.
Now
Oh,
we
you
can.
there.
There you go.
I can hear you now.
All right, there we go.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it went out again. Goddamn.
Yeah, the mic's going again.
Your mic went out
Is
again. We can't
anybody
hear
else on the board? We could go to them and
We'll come back
no.
to Zach. I'm gonna call you Zach because I'm gonna fuck up your name all evening.
Jackie, go
All
ahead.
right, Miss Jackie, you want to the real life
Okay.
story?
I want to tell y'all very short. Is that Zaina right now talking? Did she
Zabina?
try?
I don't hear nobody say anything. Her mic is
Zabina?
Nobody's
working
saying
out.
anything.
Okay, I'm gonna tell
She
y'all a
like
real
Wait a
story
minute.
that happened to me. Okay, there's another forum that I like to go to, other than Second Life, and me and this person have been vibing for years. Okay, on this forum, you can actually see the person on cam live. Okay, and what I saw on cam was a nice, handsome young man. We'd been vibing for years. They were going to have something in this particular group called a meet and greet. So I wanted to go to the meet and greet, and this person wanted me to come, and they wanted to pay all expenses paid for me to be with them at this meet and greet. That's hotel, meals, everything. The trip, round trip, everything. Okay, this gentleman came to my real life job. Okay, how he found out, that's the part of it that I did not understand until later. He came to my job dressed in drag. He was dressed as a woman. And it scared the living hell out of me because I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay, why does this person look familiar? And then I'm looking at the hair and the makeup, and I'm like, wait a minute. It took another co-worker after he approached me and, hey, I want you to, you still coming to the offline, and that I still got you covered. I just want to present myself to you. It scared me to the point where I literally had to leave work because I was so distraught. Okay. And my coworker told me who she really was. And that made matters even harder for me because when I went back on the forum, okay, I did not know how to talk to her, okay? And our friendship, I mean, like 4 or 5 years just went down the drain. And I've never spoken to them again. That's why this topic meant a lot to me.
Wow.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
All right. Well, that was a great topic. Thank you so much, Jackie, for doing that for us. That was very nice and
Yay!
very
Round of
informative.
applause! Yay!
Thank you,
My
thank you,
partner
thank
Jackie.
you.
For those of you out there, if you want to do a topic and just have your little moment of your couple minutes of star shine, and be like one of us, celebrities and whatnot, because we famous and all.
Get your story
You
to
can,
me. Get your story to me no later than Thursday. And a
yes. If you want to be
picture.
like me and Kanye West, submit your story by Thursday. We can get you up there. If you want to be like me and Kanye West, that's my brother. So,
Oh, baby, you're not a
gotcha.
topic.
Testing.
But you know
Testing. Is
what,
my
baby?
microphone working
You're my
now?
favorite topic.
Oh yeah, we can hear you now. I think. Zach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This is me. All right. This is Zabina. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about that. Okay. I wanted to speak to the whole game platform situation with people coming in as whoever it is they are and wanting to be whoever it is they are, because I want people to understand that you have to have some consideration for people coming into this as a game and wanting to live out a life that perhaps they cannot live out in the real world.
Exactly.
So when they come in with whatever it is they want to be or whomever it is they want to be, there should absolutely be an allowance for that, because FYI, whether it is a platform for you because you're making money or a game for the rest of us because we're in it for the game, please allow the game to be played. And don't.
Well, all
And
right.
don't play music.
With her own theme song?
She got her own background. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Sabina.
I don't know what that was, but okay, so I guess that's my cue to stop talking.
Medina, it's the land music. You gotta turn off the music on the land.
Turn the music off on the land. You should be good.
I think I'm. Are you there? Did your mic cut out again? Oh, she
Okay.
said something.
Okay.
All right. So,
Thank you for that. So we're gonna go on over to the next topic. Tisa, or do you want Sweet to go?
Sweet could go because she had something interesting today. Sweet cocoa butter.
Yes.
Oh man, there she go. I knew she answered to that. You can go. Go fine.
Okay, y'all. Let me say. I was doing some soul searching today about
It's a lot of soul
electricity.
searching.
There you go, Sean. You just mess with her. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I know. Both of y'all like two peas in a pod, really.
Vinegar and oil. That's what I'm gonna call
Yeah,
them.
that's good choice.
I tell you, I swear.
He can mess with me, but don't say a word when I mess with you. Okay.
No, I'm not. I just want to say this. Y'all see how bad we are on this damn game. Imagine if we ever meet up in person. I promise you, me and Sweet gonna be at the table just laughing all damn day.
I know we will.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Sweet.
I was looking through this who got this music on?
It's
Damn it.
off now.
It was someone's entrance. Go ahead.
You was
All
saying something.
Yeah. I was looking through this electricity bill, and I noticed that, like during the summertime, your bill goes up and everything like that. So I said, let me see, what is it that you can do to cut back on your energy, on your electric bill? Is there something that you could come across that'll help you cut down your electricity? So,
Unplug what you're not using.
well, that's true too.
That's what I
But
do. I
but
unplug everything that I don't use.
yeah, well, I use everything.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna see if y'all can see this. It's hell, what it's called? Teaser shit, I forgot. Okay,
Put
it's
the link
called
in there so they can see the same
yeah.
website too.
It's at Amazon. It's a electric regulator intelligent something, but it's called Stop What? Stop
Wait,
What?
first of all, you want to say there are products out there that you can
Well, let me get to.
use.
I can't do it your way, please.
I don't know. I just stopped using a lot. Like if you unplug stuff that you're not using, your electricity will be level. And I learned that because one of my bills was 200 and something. And when I started unplugging stuff like fans, whatever you don't use during the summer, your air conditioner, everything, I noticed that my bill went down from 200 to almost 100 and something dollars.
Go ahead,
Okay, but
sweet.
I cannot say that where I live at because it's hot around here the majority of the time. I mean, very hot where I come from. And so, like Tisa was saying,
No.
I can't put it exactly like
No,
Tisa
go ahead. Go
saying,
ahead. Do it your way.
but I want to know, was there any kind of other apps or power things that you can use because it's like, and I want to try something like that. I don't know how y'all light bill are or whatever the case may be, but I know mine is high and I ain't used but one air conditioner in my house right now and a fan.
Do you
So
Back
have
for
to
me
you.
personally, for
do
me
you
personally, I know if you go to Home Depot or if you go to Lowe's or even Walmart or Target, they have these light bulbs that are like
get energy savers?
LED light bulbs. And LED do not burn as bright. I mean, do
Mm-hmm.
not burn as much electricity as the regular light bulbs do.
Ouch,
So if you
ouch.
go
They call
throughout your house,
energy savers. Energy savers.
right, energy, yeah, that's your energy
Yeah, I
saver. So
have
if you
all
go to
them. Yeah.
right, so
Does
if you
they
go
work,
to the
Lisa?
They worth
they
it
do
because
it.
I
Yeah, they
use them
do
too.
work. They last long too,
Yeah.
about 10 years.
Well, I have some of them, but it's not so much about my light. Cause let me tell you something. If there's a light on, I keep a light outside on 24/7. Don't bother
Right.
mine. And I keep a light on in my living room 24/7. Those are the only two lights that's on in my house besides the computer, the TV stays on 24 hours. I never turn my TV
It
off.
just showed up. It just showed up.
I never
Okay,
turn.
Fully pink.
Sis Coco, you could check this. You would have to Google it. Okay, there are federal programs out there
Yes, I was gonna ask her, does
that
she have a level
will
billing
pay
plan?
for solar energy, solar panels added to your home, and it will decrease your bill down to like really nothing. But you would have to go online and look for it if your state or where you are is eligible for that program. Here
They
in
will give you.
Mississippi, at my address, I just found out I am eligible. But since I've been here in my new home, my bill has been, I would say, like $180. And I did simple things like changing to the LED save bulbs. And I put a solar panel on my outside of my house that has motion signal lights so that I don't have to burn the electricity. Is working by solar. So that's something you might want to invest in. A lot of those lamps or lights, solar censored. You could put the solar panel on your roof, feed it down into the top of your window, depending on the thickness of the wire, and it'll be powered during the day and it'll turn on at night in your house, and your bill is not being, manipulated or charged or anything. But you ain't hear that from me, okay?
Somebody else is on the board.
Yes, that's Malcolm.
Okay.
Go ahead, Malcolm.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. LED lights are all fine and great, but for somebody like me who has severe sensory issues, I can't stand them at all. Like they just irritate me and irritate my body, so I can't have LEDs, so I use incandescent bulbs. In Washington State, our government will give you free solar panels and install them on the roof of your house. And then you make there's so much energy, and your battery banks to hold all of the energy. But here in this state, when you have solar panels, like once a year, you sell whatever extra electricity you're not using back to like Puget Sound Energy. And Puget Sound Energy will then like send you like a check or whatever once a year for the electricity that you basically sold them that you gathered from solar power. So it's really cool. And you don't necessarily have to have them on the roof of your, your house or whatever. You can put them in like your yard. And as long as you have the proper stuff like battery banks to hold everything, understanding how much wattage each battery bank is, there's a lot to it because it can be a bit complicated. However, it is worth it. And there's a person that lived on the street that I used to live on, and they had solar panels on their roof, and for them to do it themselves, and this was probably back about, I don't know, about 10 years ago. And at that time, it cost them, 20 grand to put them on the roof of their house. But they made 15 grand in 1 year with all of the electricity that they sold back to Puget Sound Energy.
Okay.
So, it
okay.
really is worth the investment.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so let me finish what I'm saying. Well, I found this little shoot, I can't even name it. Well, it's called stopwatch, and you plugs it in your plug close to your, I guess, what you call that thing, Tisa? I don't know, cause
Yeah.
I never go outside.
If you have your power box that's on the
Yeah, your
house.
power box. So some of the questions that are asked is, will stopwatch work in your state? Absolutely yes. Whatever state, and that's including, it works in all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. Will it work in your home? Yes, it will work in your home. In any house or company that has power. That goes for condos, office, bungalows, and trailers. Okay, is it safe to leave it plugged in? Yes, it is. And it goes to on how many units you need to obtain the highest EMF filling effect. That is advised that installs one. You only need to install one stopwatch for every 1,500 square feet of space. Using more than suggested will not boost the outcome. What happens if the power goes out in your home or office? Don't worry, you won't have to fill the entire house again. If the power goes off, keep in mind that when the power goes off, there is no fresh uh, filthy EMF electric entering the home. So as long as you keep your stopwatch plugged in the entire time, it will continue filtering as soon as the power turns back on. Can stopwatch be used with solar power system? There is no safety problem. The stopwatch gadget is entirely safe to be used with solar system. So if you just go on that, and it is legal. So if you go on that and go in stopwatch, you can read all about it and tell you how well it does and everything. It's just something I want to bring up because I was just looking. I said, let's talk about electricity because I know
But you
everybody's
gotta
going through some
stop.
electricity.
Watt is not the only product. There's five.
Oh,
There's a
that's
top
right.
five
I'm.
out there, and they
Oh, I
sell them in
forgot to.
Kroger. Not Kroger. Walmart, and the top five they put out there. She could put the link in local, and you'll see Stop Watt is just one product, and what
Give
it
it to
does,
me, cuz.
you plug it in
I,
your outlet that's closest to your electric box that's coming in, and it's supposed to control the electricity and cut it down.
yeah, but that's the best one, I think. The
The,
one I, the one we picked was the best one, me and you.
yeah, but they gotta understand there's more out there. It's
It's more out there, y'all. Come on, I just picked the best one. But I forgot I done closed out the darn thing. So I will get that to y'all in a few minutes.
yeah.
You tell that to. So y'all can go on to the next subject if you
Yeah,
want to.
so that's but the thing was when we and Sweet was looking at it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try it. It was what was it, like $11?
Yes,
You
oh
get two
yes, $11.
plugs. Yeah, Stop Watt was the top one, 9.9%
Yes.
effective. So, but there's like other ones out there about they put the top five up there. We'll find a link and give it to
Hmm.
you.
This we right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you
then if you,
got
I'm
it.
gonna try it because then next month, a month
I'm gonna
from
try it
now,
too.
I'm gonna check my electric and see if it really cut it down. If it did, that's another way to cut your electricity down. And it was $11 for two. You get two
Yeah.
plugs, right?
At Amazon. If y'all anybody shop at
Yeah.
Amazon, that's about the cheapest place you go get it. Cause if you go anywhere else, it's gonna be one for $49.95
And you
or
know when you
whatever
got
else.
your, because I have a circuit breaker, which is on the
That's
outside.
sissy. That's one more chair. Try it.
Um, so you plugging in the first plug that's in your house coming from your
Mm-hmm.
box. So I got a plug right outside. I'm gonna try it and see if my electricity go down. So $11. You know, it's
Yeah,
going
ain't
to set my
bad.
house on fire. Got me
No.
fire insurance.
Negroes shut their house on fire because they don't shut the
Yeah,
files.
so but
That's
solar
why I don't.
panels and all that other stuff is the thing now, and the government do give out grants for that because we're trying to get that on our house
They
also.
do give out certain. They have a lot of programs.
Yep, a lot of
For
programs out there to help.
yeah, there's a lot of programs out there that are good.
Yeah, so
Uh, let me tell y'all this, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, I don't smoke, and I don't allow no smoke in my house. I long time ago, somebody left a cigarette. We all went to sleep. Somebody left a cigarette. Oh, I don't like that because that caused fire. I have been burnt once. I do not want to be burnt again. So me and cigarettes, if they want to smoke, they go outside. I ain't got nothing to do with that. As long
right.
as it's out of my house, I
I don't
just
think
don't like the
people
hell
allow
smoking.
smoking in the house anymore.
Try the next one, sis.
I don't allow it. I don't allow it. Period.
I don't allow it in my
Outside.
house.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I don't seen people get burned.
Thank you, baby.
I worked in a hospital and
Oh,
everything. I seen
now she
people
put
get,
me
but
out
that's
the.
throwing off the question. But anyway, no, I'm scared. I'm very scared of fire. And trust and believe. Let me tell y'all something that really happened to me. I was in I was I was in my mother's home, and we had somebody that supposed to know something about electricity plug up the stove or whatever. Next thing we know, we said something boom, and it was fire shooting out the darn wall because he had put a 50 watt thing in the power box. 50. Oh my God! It's a good thing we didn't burn or anything like that. We called the ambulance and stuff like that. I said, Lord, I ended up just getting somebody to pay it and pay the new box. I didn't care how much I had to pay, but I would never live in that fear again when it comes to fire. Mm-mm.
You got to get your breakers updated too, because appliances years ago. I mean, if your house still have fuses, something you
Yeah,
gotta do something about that because they don't even
yeah,
hardly exist
it's
anymore. Circuit breakers. If you overload any plug, it'll kick off. It's not going to allow you to put a 50 watt in a 20 watt and whatever. So
well. I thought he said he knew. Hell, he, I should have known for somebody that can plug in darn. No, that was doing what which cable TVs and stuff wouldn't do that. He said he knew.
all right, Sean, you want to do
Oh,
your people stuff?
hello. Wait a minute. Can I say one little short thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
as a homeowner, I would invest or I would seriously suggest that you get a circuit breaker that has a utility wire.
Mhm.
In other words, the cord goes into your wall, but the cord is industrial strength.
Right.
And
Yeah,
your circuit breaker has a trigger switch.
yeah,
Mhm.
on and
Okay?
off,
Mhm.
and on and off
Yes,
switch.
yes.
I used
This
to.
way you can control, not having to worry about having a fire because
Exactly.
you can't overload that. It's specifically,
It's set
especially,
up for
it is,
that. It's set up for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's definitely it's an investment well worth it. You may pay a little more, $50 to $75, okay, but it's very much well worth the investment. I have one sitting in our computer room here in the house,
Me too.
and we don't plug any electronics directly into the wall. Everything is into a circuit
Circuit
breaker,
breaker. That's right. Yeah.
you
Mm.
That'll
know, and
break
they
first.
That's a
waterproof,
good idea
they
though because
more.
I've been doing that.
Yeah,
You're
that'll
gonna
break.
pay a little more if you find one that is waterproof and fireproof. It may cost
Mm-hmm.
a little more, but in the long run, it's
It's
worth the
worth it.
investment.
All right, sweet. That was a
Well,
Okay,
good
y'all,
one, girl. I mean,
that was a good one.
yeah, because a lot of people electric bills it's outrageous. It's just
Yes.
and then and you'd say, did I use all this electric? You'd be wondering.
And not only that, the gas too.
That's
They
another one. I got gas here.
I mean, Jesus, you don't
me
have to
too.
use your stove and they still charge you
Yeah, because
$33.
them
Yes,
damn
they do.
pilots got to be on 24/7.
Yep.
Yeah, they still charge you. There are
Yeah,
times where I don't even cook and I'm being charged for gas. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't used my stove.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, but my gas bill is like $40 a month.
you lucky.
$40.
Well,
Yeah,
mine's is
mine's
not
is like
that.
$20.
Yeah, mine's is not that bad either.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
I have an electric stove, so
Me too.
I'm a gas
yeah.
person. Ooh, I
Oh
love
no,
gas
honey.
stove. Yes.
Mine
I
is
only use
stove.
my gas for a hot shower. That's it.
Gas stove.
Yeah,
Mine's is a
I'll
gas
too.
stove, but mine's a gas stove, but you gotta click. It gotta click click. So got to have that spot.
Oh wow, you
Oh
got
no, I
yours.
don't have that.
No.
Yeah, yeah, that's electric gas. Look here, I don't mess with that stove. I
Then
ain't
your
cooked
gas
since I've
is
been in this house.
leaking. You don't have a
Mm,
pilot on it.
Yeah, I'm
no,
sure it is. I don't know. I don't go in that kitchen.
mine's is straight up electric.
Look here, look here. I
I'm
got
so
a
happy
big,
about that.
I got a big TV. I got a big ice box in there, and a big stove, and a big old
Hmm.
big freezer. How in the hell I'm gonna fit through that little old bitty
You
space?
know
Right?
what?
That's why I
Sweet,
don't go in
stop.
I
there.
can't with her. Wait,
All
but you
right.
put it all in
My
there. You put
refrigerator
it
has
all
a
in there.
television on it, built-in television. But I be darned, my stove is fully electric.
Right. I had electric stove, but we were raised on gas
Did
stove, so I'm used
Yeah,
to
me too.
gas.
y'all
Yeah.
this I'm sorry, this not my house. I'm renting in this house and I'm trying to get him to get everything up to date. I told him if he go
Hmm.
through weatherization where he can get they can come or put it on whatever what's
Your
that
house
thing
is
is.
sinking. You need to come lift
uh,
that house up.
yeah, well, I can't. I can. All I can do is ask them. That's
Yeah.
all I
He
can
could
do.
be against code, really. You can
I don't.
report him probably because how you
Yeah,
know how the foundation starts to sink.
yeah,
You
because
gotta.
it's more
What if
more
you have a
sand here.
concrete slab? If your
I
house
got
is
that
built in,
too. I got that too, right out here.
well, how is your house sinking?
From the foundation. It
From the
has to be
foundation of
lifted and the
that.
foundation rebuild a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Over the
that
years, it started
brick thing
sinking.
that you put it on the house, it's sinking in the ground. Cause I
Right,
guess like the air condition here, so it stay wet, so it's constantly
dripping there,
tearing
and it
down.
sinks.
Yeah,
It sinks.
tearing down
We
that
had to do
water.
that on
So
our house,
he needs to
because
come
we
But
were
out
on
wouldn't
the
that
there.
be
hill.
more of an issue with your gutters?
That too could be cluttered gutters that causes water to leak
Yeah,
around the foundation, and
because that's what I had to do
Girl,
with my house. I
we
had to
got
get
new
new gutters put
gutters.
on.
Me too.
This house is lifted off the ground. It's not on the ground. It's lifted. It's lifted up. So
All
Right.
right,
and
Sean,
it,
what you got for us, people?
Hmm.
About the people.
Yes, well, as much as I love talking about stoves and refrigerators and sinks and stuff, as much as I love talking about electricity and gas and bills and stuff, that's very
go to
interesting
hell,
stuff there.
Oh my
Very
God.
Sean. Go to
educational.
hell, Sean.
Oh,
Go to
you
hell.
learned
You going
something
straight
today.
to
I
hell.
knew he was
I
coming.
did
He
learn
said, send
something.
him to hell.
I did learn something. I wasn't being. I did learn
Do
something.
you even
I love.
cook? Do you cook?
Yeah, of course I could.
You're
Obviously,
lying.
Ooh, I was finna say something, boy.
You
I'm
are
glad I
actually,
didn't.
no.
lying.
So,
Oh, you
we
eat
go.
out. You eat out.
Not
No,
cooking.
actually, I prefer to cook more than eat out is because, growing up, I didn't have much of my mama and them. So when we did have food and things in the house, she would always make us cook at home
Exactly.
because it saved money. So I learned early on how to cook because sometimes my mama wasn't home to work because she could work over so much trying to pay the bills and things like that. So I had to take care of my brother. So I was the one at home cooking dinner and stuff, making sure that, me and my brother was fed and mama came home, made sure she had some food on the table, things like that. So she taught me how to cook to make
I
sure that,
think
the
everybody,
family cooked.
all your kids should learn. Your
And Jay
sons
don't
and
count.
daughters,
Yeah.
everybody should learn how to cook.
And one thing about it, boy, I can make some goddamn baked mac and cheese now.
Everybody
I
can
put
make
my
mac
toast
and
in that thing.
cheese.
Boy,
Can I ask a question? One more question.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
No question.
Oh Lord.
How many of you all, or how many people in this world pay when they get their money on the monthly thing? Or what do they pay half a bill, or do you pay all your bills?
I
all
pay
of
everything.
them.
I
Everything.
pay
You
everything.
pay everything.
I don't want
Uh,
that shit on my plate. Once I
Yes.
don't even look back. I pay
Yes.
it all.
Oh my
I,
God. Yes.
Everything. Get it out the way.
Yes.
Cause I don't
Right.
want to hear I owe. Bitch,
I
I
do
owe
it on
everything.
one
That
check, then when
part,
I
I
get
don't
my
wanna
other
owe
check, it's all
nobody.
mine.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. That's what I do. I take the first check of the month that I get. I take that. That's for me.
Pay
Either to enjoy
everything.
myself,
Right, or
for
whatever.
myself,
Yeah.
shopping, whatever. Then my last check of the month,
I
which will be
pay
the
the
check
other.
before the first of the next month, I take that to pay all my bills with. Because
Exactly.
that's when all the bills start coming out. For the next month, around the end of the previous month, or whatever the case may be.
Well,
But
I did that.
that's
I
right.
did that. I did that one month. I was so damn behind. I was so mad at myself. I said I never do that. Trying to
But
pinch
did
here,
you
trying
learn
to
from
pinch
it?
here.
But did you
No.
learn from it?
Yeah, you learn.
Shit, yeah, you learn. Cause then when you want something, you can't get nothing. Then next thing, the damn bill is, oh, it was 40. Then it went to 8. Oh no,
Yeah.
babe, I can't do
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. I just
And
wanted to
my
conclude with
Please
that
comment,
topic.
I swear.
It's better to pay the bill. If it's $100, pay
Paid
$110.
Yeah. So
That's
go
it.
towards the next
That's
one.
how you build your credit. Okay, but doing it half and half does not build your credit.
Oh no,
It
As much
really
as I love
doesn't.
talking about financial goals and stuff, I do got 2 letters that I want to read, and as much as this is just keeping me so energized and awake, talking about financial goals and stuff, I'm so
Well,
energized.
go ahead. Let me just mention about
I'm gonna go ahead
Israel
on.
real quick, because as you know, that war is still going on. The Republican Party is a mess. They finally got rid of Jim Jordan, asshole, and now they can't even get a leader. So we're messed up. We can't do nothing until they elect a leader. Just go over that. House of Representatives, who represents us, is not functioning. Who is to blame for that?
Pause my time.
The Republicans. So when y'all go vote, we got to get them out of there, get us back into control of the House so that we can get things done. That's all I want. And as
Okay,
far as
from
the
what I
war,
understood, we have not gotten rid of JJ yet.
no,
It's
he's
just
gone.
everything
They
is
voted
gone.
him out. They no,
They did win.
they took a vote secretly.
Oh,
And
that's what the
said-
meeting they had.
That's the meeting. And they said they want Jim
Okay.
Jordan to drop out. Now they got about 4 more they're gonna put up there to run. Jim Jordan's
okay.
gone. He's
I haven't
done.
seen that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up, but I didn't.
He
I
is
didn't know
done.
that. I
And
thought.
McCarthy is an asshole because he gonna endorse the one that got him out of it, got him fired him, endorsing Jim Jordan. Oh, he's the man. Now he's endorsing somebody else. Oh, he's the man. They don't know their ass from their elbow. Sweet, what's that
But
noise?
meanwhile, while we're prolonging who's going to be the House Speaker, these people that are in this war are
Yeah,
suffering
yeah.
because they need the aid. I agree with sending them the aid for as food, water, dry socks,
Right,
you
they
know,
need that
things
'cause
of
we
that
did that
nature.
anyway.
But for Biden to be sending billions to these damn countries, that's where I draw the line. I'm like, no, hell no. You got people right here in this country who can't even earn a decent living to take care of their families here in America.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to interject on you real quick, Jackie, because you said something that really messed with me, and a lot of people be saying the exact same thing. Biden sending money, Biden doing this, Biden doing that. Let me make something abundantly clear. Biden don't send a goddamn thing to anybody. It's Congress who controls the money.
Okay, but they're working for the president. They
Yeah,
don't
but
even
they-
work us.
no, they working for us.
Okay, it's my
Hold on.
actually my turn. The president has very limited power. Bills
They
have
do.
to be proposed in Congress. They have to pass the congressional floor. Then they have
but
to
he
go to
also-
the Senate floor. If it does not pass the Senate floor, nothing happens. the president does one thing. He either approves it or he vetoes it, and it goes back on the Senate floor and back through Congress, and
right.
reworked
Now it's
until
my
people.
turn to
So
talk.
stop blaming
So,
Biden for stuff that he
it's
doesn't
Biden's
have
Oh my
fault.
God, do you
It's
have to
Biden's
yell?
damn
Okay, can we
fault.
have some order?
Like
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
about to
so
say,
let's
it's
say
Biden's
Mr.
fault
Moore,
because he does it.
why
It's my
are
turn to talk.
you
I did not
yelling?
talk while you was
Hello?
talking.
Wait.
Can you
Calm down.
I did not talk while you was talking.
Quiet on the set. Who's on the board right now?
Damn.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, it's Biden's fault as a president. I don't care what nobody say. He hasn't really did jack squat since he's
That's
been in
not
presidency.
true. Y'all, you know what?
Now,
I'm
No,
coming
no,
next
no.
week.
I don't agree with that. I don't
I'm
agree with
coming
that.
next week with all the accomplishments he made. And
I'm not
we'll
agreeing with that.
discuss it.
I'm gonna say
What
this
has
one more
he
time, 'cause
done?
Apparently, people ain't
Then
getting
I'm
seriously
gonna,
care.
then
The
I'm gonna
president
go
does
to
not have as much
Congress.
power as you think he does.
He
Look,
doesn't.
No, he
y'all heard
doesn't.
this one so I can do my topic. I hate talking about politics, but y'all don't understand a damn thing. Tell me the damn topic so I can
So
go.
shut the fuck up and let me talk. The next person that interrupt me gonna get cursed out.
Go ahead.
How about that?
Cuss
Okay,
me
Mrs.
out.
I'm a
Me
curse. You running up my time day, Sean Harris. Shut the hell up.
Don't call my government out. Don't do that.
Go ahead.
I just
Finish,
did.
Khadijah.
Goddamn Khadijah Wallace.
Wait a minute, woman. Calm down. What the hell? Is everybody on their period here? Oh, fuck? What's going on here?
What? You know what? I can't curse you out because you make the food for the babies.
You could
All
curse
right.
me out. You just gonna get cursed back out.
But, damn, I lost the train of thought. I was to say, Congress, to me, I feel like they're prolonging this because they're waiting for something major to happen. Like, we have no control of our government. Our government is in shambles. And yes, Congress do control what laws we do and don't have. But in the past few years, in my eyes, our government hasn't really been taking care of us. They've been taking care of everybody around us while we've been suffering.
That's not
With the
even
war-
true.
Miss Tisa, why is that not true?
Because if we're suffering, it's a worldwide thing. I mean, the economy goes up and down every other year. Prices go up on gas, they come back down. Food go
Right.
up, it comes back down. That's the control
Right.
of the rich. Don't want to get any less richer, so they raise prices to keep their pockets full. Has nothing. So in reality, next week I'm gonna bring all the accomplishments that Biden did, even electing a black Supreme Court judge.
What
Come
have
on
that
now.
whole did?
He did a lot.
I haven't seen her really do nothing
Well, because
or heard her do anything. I mean, I'm being honest. I have not seen anything she has done besides be the vice president. I don't see her taking initiative with nothing.
okay, who's
I
next on
really
the board? And then Sean, you gotta go. Who's that on the board?
Oh, that's me. You know, people do not have a clear understanding of how our government works. And the problem is that it's not the president, it's who people are voting for. And the one thing that welcome to the United States of America Corporation, because that's exactly what we are. We're a corporation. And as long as people vote against their best interests by, voting for these Republicans and stuff, but the only reason why they hold that position is because of the amount of money they have and who's backing them. And what they've done and what our government has done is they have damaged the population to the point where people will vote against their best interests. People won't do what they need to do to take care of themselves, and anything that is helpful is labeled as socialism when these, corporate hacks and crap and all the money that they make, they don't get taxed, and then what happens is, all those tax breaks and stuff that Trump gave his cronies while he was in office. Well, you know who that hit and you know who that hurt? Small businesses like mine. Small businesses. And what he did was cruel, because a lot of small businesses, especially during and after COVID, we have struggled. And I didn't qualify for unemployment. I didn't qualify for a small business loan. I wasn't qualified to get any type of
Reclaiming the
help
time.
because
Reclaiming the time.
Right, it hurt a lot of small business, but you know what? There's also money out there you could get, because my daughter has a small business, and through income tax, she's getting money back, extra money. So there are things out there that you could, because you lost because of
It's
COVID.
not it's the type of field, the fact that I'm a sole proprietor, and the fact that I make under a certain amount of money
Well, then
a year.
that's personal issue. But my
No, it's
daughter
not.
did get,
It's
she
just
did
the
get,
nature of my business and the field that I'm in.
All right,
right.
moving on from this
Go
topic because I'm
ahead.
about sick of talking about this. Love you so much, Malcolm, but I'm about sick of talking about this. Moving on, I got two letters that I want to do that somebody sent me over the week. And I'm gonna go ahead and read these letters on out loud. I love all of y'all, I really do. But this talk of politics been on my damn nerves. I'm not even in office yet. Y'all already give me a goddamn headache. So I got these two letters that I'm gonna read. That somebody sent me, and I want y'all's opinion on it. Let me go to it because y'all got me all discombobulated.
You should have been ready, brother.
First of all, I was ready, but then somebody started talking about some goddamn war and politics and shit.
Well, I didn't get to do none of my stuff today.
Read them,
Remember?
Deshaun.
Now what?
Khadijah. Anyway, here we go.
Okay, we waiting.
Here's the first letter. Y'all ready? Here it goes. Dear Sean, good afternoon to you and your crew. I like that, in my crew. I like that. I'm a recent widow. My husband of 23 years died this past August. Sorry for your loss. And to help deal with the loss, my brother-in-law and his wife moved in. Aww. His brother and I enjoy watching old movies from the 70s and things and remembering the good times when we were younger. And well, one thing led to another. Oh shit. And we started sleeping together while his wife was in the other room sleeping. Oh shit.
Wow, Lord.
If I'm being honest with myself, I don't want it to end because I feel like my husband never died. Now what the fuck? Should I tell him I'm falling from him, or should I keep things as they are? Please help, sad anonymous. Baby, you need Jesus.
Wait a minute.
Your man is
She
in the
lost
grave
her
yet.
husband, and a couple let her move in with them, and she's sleeping with that man.
Pause the door for a minute so I can read, so I can kind of go through the letter real quick one more time. So you want, okay, good. So basically, you're saying that this lady was married to some man. He passed away for 23 years. She was married for 23 years. He passed away this past August. Okay, and to help, who the fuck is moving like that anyway? He passed away this past August, and to help her deal with the loneliness, because apparently, I guess you gotta, you know how it is. Like you got your big house and you're lonely.
Be lonely, right?
So the brother-in-law, which is her husband's brother,
Right.
and the brother's wife moved in with her to help her in this transition from being, always with somebody to now being alone. And from what the letter is saying is that her brother-in-law enjoyed watching old time TV movies. So, normally those shows don't come on to nighttime because that's when all the old shows play.
Right.
So I'm going to assume this is going on. So while they're sitting here talking about the movies and watching old TV shows and things like exactly Netflix and chill old folk edition, sweet know about what I'm talking about. Anyway, her and the brother-in-law, I guess one thing led to another while the Jeffersons were playing and moving on up. He was moving on up inside of her. Is what I'm guessing. Is what I'm assuming happened, right? And now she's asking, which is kind of confusing to me because you're not asking should you stop it. You're not asking should you tell the husband. I mean, should you tell the wife or should you stop? You just asking should you tell him if you catch your feelings or not. I'm confused. So go ahead, Khadijah. I don't know what to say.
I'm not confused. She just want to keep fucking him. That's all.
Miss
Right,
Juicy, Miss Juicy, it's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Juicy.
I love you.
Love you too, love.
Go ahead. Pop, resume her time so you can go. We got 2 people on the board. This is
Go ahead.
Jesus.
She crossed the line. I don't care. She should have had better control of herself because not only did she, I don't care, you're vulnerable at that point in time. I get it. But you don't ruin a marriage when they came to help you because you're trying to get over the grief of losing your husband. I understand that it's the brother of the husband. They look alike. Maybe. Could be. But
Yeah,
you're
that's what
crossing
I'm
a
thinking,
line.
yeah.
That is wrong. That is cruel.
But Khadijah, what if
that
it was
is jacked
him?
up.
Khadijah, on your time, what if it was him that crossed the line?
it's still messed up. Like I'm
Yeah.
not
It,
gonna
it takes
sit
two
there.
to tango.
Yeah, it does.
Right, I'm gonna get. It does because I feel like if you're gonna wait until your husband die to sleep with the brother, or wait for your brother to die to sleep with his wife, then that attraction was there while he was still alive. Y'all both had this
Probably,
attraction
yeah.
because y'all do like spending time together, and I feel like it's messed up. It's jacked up that
It's
they.
grimy. It's grimy.
It's highly grimy. It's jacked up. It's a
Yeah,
bad
it is.
situation. It's really bad.
There's some lines they're boundaries, and there's lines you don't cross. Period.
All right, so we got Julia on the board. Go ahead, Julia.
I'm cackling at this whole topic. You know, RIP to your husband. I wish you the best, and I hope you know, find healing, but not in finding healing and I'm gonna smash his brother. Like, I hate to say it, but that is so not only disrespectful to your dead husband, but disrespectful to that whole family in general. Like, your husband passed away. You were supposed to be with him for in sickness and in health, love him, you know, da 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 da. He passes away. I know she didn't give a time frame, but you mean to tell me he passed away quite recently? You had his brother move in and now you already sleeping with his brother? Like, there was no time to you know, be like, man, I miss my husband. It's not like you actually have feelings for this man. You're messing up his marriage, even though, yes, he is wrong for sleeping with you anyways, but you're interjecting yourself into his marriage, causing more problems for him. He's already dealing with the loss of his brother. He's gonna have to deal with the loss of his wife in a couple months because of you. And now you both gonna be sitting there lonely, and then once both of y'all are healed, you're gonna realize, I didn't actually really like you.
Right.
And now look,
what about the wife, really?
Well, pause for a minute now, Julia. The vows are till death do us part. He died, so they parted now. So
Shut up, Sean.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's like. And then you
That doesn't mean death to the part and not
that
take the
doesn't
brother.
mean you die and your girlfriend is gonna go and bone your brother. Like, come on, that's just so fucking wrong in so many levels.
I'm making a joke. I'm sorry. This is so fucked up, but I'm trying to be funny about it.
Shit, that is not funny.
It's not. No.
All right, go ahead, Malcolm. Resume her time, please. Malcolm. Malcolm!
Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. All right. So what I'm going to say is going to be very unpopular, but I'm going to make a point now, mind you.
Make a point. Go ahead.
I would never put myself or, you know, or my, you know, my...
Malcolm, you gotta give us no cautionary. Just go on and say it, baby. I got your back. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead and say it. I want to hear this.
Okay. People handle grief differently. Okay?
That ain't handling grief. That's handling her vagina.
Do not interrupt me.
Do not
You
yell at me.
ain't gotta talk.
That's
You ain't gotta
what
do
we're
that.
not gonna do. We're not gonna do.
You know what?
interrupting me.
Time out.
You know what? She
Wait,
got a
hold
habit of
up.
yelling at people, and I'm not the one you're gonna be yelling at.
Listen. First of all, she has the floor. Second of all, I'm gonna bring that rink back. I'm gonna put both of y'all in the rink. Last week
No,
we had
you ain't putting me in the ring with her.
No, but it's blatantly disrespectful, though.
All right, well, listen. How about this?
Everybody talking, and you talk over everybody too.
No.
All right, hey, listen. I understand your
You
points.
just
Both of y'all
interrupted
got your own
Khadijah when
points.
she was talking, but when I say something is a problem.
Before I opened my mouth that what I said was going to be unpopular and to let
This is so goddamn ghetto.
say. But then people decided
All
to
I said
First of all, wait. Malcolm has the floor right now.
Malcolm.
But you could talk over everybody, right?
God damn it, shit.
Khadijah.
Coach, get your wife.
over anyone.
You did talk over me until I
You
snapped.
Khadijah.
God damn it, Khadijah, shit.
I did not realize that my time had run out. That was all that was. And then when you said it's my turn, I shut my mouth. Okay, we're not.
God died and he forgave everybody, so we're all fine. Everybody's forgiven.
All right. All right.
Malcolm.
Right now.
I know you can't read me. Please move along with the damn
Quiet on the
topic.
set.
I am trying to listen.
Malcolm has the floor right now.
Malcolm, please continue. Do your 45 seconds, and then we'll move on, please. Continue.
Okay. Like I said, people handle grief differently. You do not have a right to judge somebody who is clearly not clearly they are grieving. Clearly they are not thinking clearly. Okay? It doesn't excuse what they did. It doesn't make it right. So don't misunderstand me. I would never do that to I don't believe in that kind of thing. If you're married, and that's your spouse, and that's it. And I even apply that to this game as well. Okay? So I have respect for marriage. It's sacred. But these two people obviously are deep in grief and really struggling. And for some reason, they are finding comfort in each other. Like I said, it doesn't make it right. But you do not have a right to judge people in their grief when they have sustained such a deep loss.
That very well put.
So,
I don't.
All
so
right,
to
who's
contradict,
who's on the board?
I am.
On the board.
Okay.
At the board.
Okay.
So to contradict to what you said, Malka, I can understand that everybody has their own grief and you can do whatever you please to heal with that grief. I completely understand that. However, when you are ruining somebody else, hurting somebody else in the process, that's when I no longer can give you that, oh, well, it's grief. Because say, for instance, I'm grieving and say I'm grieving the loss of my dog, right? I can't go out and shoot somebody else's dog because I'm grieving and I'm upset. That's not right. Because now I'm ruining somebody else's life. And not to say that the brother's wife wasn't grieving also, but you're affecting her by messing up her marriage that she has with her husband. Unfortunately, she wasn't the one that lost her husband. And that's, I hate to say it, it's such a horrible thing to go through, but now you're making her have to go through, potentially losing her husband. Exactly. Just because you lost yours. And that's not right.
I got a question for you, Julia.
Uh-huh.
Because it's your time, and I got a question for you. I know this is going to be funny as fuck because this whole entire topic is funny for me.
I can't deal with you doing.
What would you do if you went and died and Cineo did something like that? What would you do?
First of all, if Cineo ever had the idea to sleep with my sister, I'm coming back from the grave.
That's right. There you
just
go.
to haunt him. Because what the fuck are you doing?
There you go. Come back. You coming back, huh?
I'm coming back with a vengeance.
You're going to roll over in your grave.
Because that's just
wrong. All right, that's Khadijah.
Khadijah, who's up next?
Khadijah's the next. Go ahead, Khadijah. Then Coach, you're going to go to the next letter. Go ahead, Khadijah.
It's just a jacked up situation. If you have the audacity, grieve it or not, to ruin someone else's relationship, then you are a shitty ass person. I am so sorry, Miss Tisa, to say it like that, but I'm sorry for cussing. If you're grieving, you don't sit there and smash the brother. Y'all go and relive and see how happy he was when he was alive. First of all, I would not be in a room by myself with my brother-in-law without the wife if we're sitting there together, grieving together as a unit. What you did was y'all separated yourselves and went and did your own thing. It's really nasty. I understand, but when you first started off, it sounded like you was going to say something totally left. I understand that. It sounded like you started off, you sounded like you were going to say something totally left. But it's really nasty. If the whole family should be there with her, if that's the point. If we're all grieving for the same person, we all loved him, but she took her love to a different point of where she's smashing and dashing with the brother, which I think they probably been smashing and dashing when he was alive, because that was too quick of you saying, oh, I lost my husband, come here, let me fuck you, daddy. She went from like that. Like, it's nasty. And then the wife in the room sleeping, probably crying that she lost a brother-in-law.
Right. Next, who's next on the
board? I'd like to apologize to Tisa and the crew up there because I got taken out of my character. When people here, we all talk. We all talk to one another, and we all have our own opinions. To me, personally, that's a messed up situation. I understand about grief. We all go through it. But for you to sit there and lose your husband and then turn around and bone the brother messing up his marriage, you're really selfish. And you're really not grieving. Where's the grief at? You're having sex with the brother. Where's the grief? I like to know where the grief came in that. What, I'm coming, that's the grief?
But Coast, what if He was confident in her. She's like, picture this. She's crying. He goes and hug her, and he get the feelings
But
towards
okay, but
her.
here's my
They
question.
both
Because
wrong
everybody,
in that
right,
sense.
they both are wrong. But everybody blaming the woman here.
Oh, I'm saying like it takes two to tango. It has to be both of them are wrong.
Right,
Both of them are
right,
wrong.
right.
Both are wrong. Period. Because there should be a respect, a level of respect. First of all, you should have the respect. Okay, you lost your husband. You should be grieving that. If you really loved your husband, you should not partake in that.
Right.
You know. And if he really respected his brother, he should have never did that. And if he really, really respected his marriage, he should have never went there.
That's true.
Something is missing. Both of them are lacking something.
But who said that about it must have been going on before the
Keisha.
husband even, before the husband even passed. You know,
They must have been doing the freaky deaky.
attracted to each other.
I don't think it was going on before. What I think happened, and this happens all the time, where like you know how it is when y'all young and you get the cute boy and you think he's fine and all that good stuff, and then you see the brother like, damn, I got the ugly one.
No, you know what?
So you go on the mirror, and whatever, and the whole entire got Thanksgivings and Christmases and birthday parties. All
Sweet
you
is
do
on the
look at those
board.
good- Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sweet.
I'm only gonna say that. I'm only gonna say this one time. They didn't have to die for them to be fucking each other because they could have been doing it all along. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't have to die to fuck one brother to the next brother. I'm just saying.
True.
Just saying.
I have 4 brothers, and I one going after. I don't know. No, that never happened with my brothers. So you have sisters-in-laws and all this, that, and the other. Nah. You honor the fact that. All right, I'm gonna pass. Somebody else is up there, but Sean, you want
I'm
to go
doing
with
the
the
next
next
letter. I already said
one? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I did.
Yeah, I'm doing the next letter, and also I just want to let y'all know because I just found it funny. The people who sent me these letters, they're watching this live on YouTube, so they're actually hearing everything that y'all saying.
She's a nasty bitch.
Oh, don't do that. Don't stop. They maybe they wanted some real advice,
They got some real advice. They gave some real advice. All right.
I gave respect when I was going in because it could have really went left.
So here's the next letter. Y'all ready?
Hey, well, this is real talk, uncut. Go ahead, Sean.
Here's the next letter. Okay, here we go. Dear Sean and Real Talk Uncut family, hey, how are y'all? I am a 57-year-old man, and out of the kindness of my heart, I am allowing my ex-girlfriend to rent out one of my many properties. The thing is, unknown to her, I've been sleeping with her 28-year-old daughter, which was the reason I broke the relationship up in the first place. What the fuck?
Oh my God! Is this Jerry Springer? What the heck?
Wait, let me finish. Wait, I got hold on. Okay, I've been sleeping with her 28-year-old daughter, which is the reason why I broke up in the first place.
Wow.
But now my ex is getting sick and can't work and can't pay the rent, and her daughter, whom I am sleeping with, has threatened that if I don't leave her mother alone about the rent money, she will tell her mama about us, and that will ruin my reputation. What should I do? Signed, Anonymous.
Don't rent that apartment to her.
I would think it would
Get on the board. Get on the board.
Who's on the board? Yeah, because it's a good one. Who's on the board?
Khadijah first. Khadijah, Drea, then Coast. Go ahead, Khadijah. Take it away from us.
That is some nasty old man business right there. If you're gonna sleep with the daughter and you stop dating the mother, that's just like a father going after his own daughter.
He's giving his worms out. He's giving his worms out.
His worms, like, first of all, that little blue pill that he's trying to take and please that young lady that he is with, sir, stop that. then on top of that, it's like she's paying to be a live-in prostitute because not only is she's living there, she's paying rent back to you and taking dick at the same time. That's besides a sugar daddy. That is my sugar landlord daddy because she is paying to fuck her landlord and to live there. And on top of that, that's her mama's old man.
Yeah, the pass
That's her
around.
so he, for all we know, mama put her on game like, look, baby, this nigga ain't shit. And I know he been looking at you. Let's get this nigga. Like, we don't know what's
You
going
think
on.
they teaming up?
They teaming up.
They teaming up because there ain't no way mama don't know her
Nah,
daughter
but she's also telling him, Khadijah, you missed the part where she told the man if he keeps messing with her, she'll have to tell the mother.
The mother already know. You're saying.
Mama already know. I think mama already know because the rent went low.
The rent is
the
due,
bills
bitch.
was the bills was paid. Like she is living.
All right.
She's a living hoe.
Who's next
Yeah,
on the board?
I'm gonna try to actually give this guy some actual legitimate advice, even though I have none. So first of all, you sleeping with the daughter of your ex-girlfriend. That's already trifling as it is, right?
Indeed.
And I'm trying to understand you know, your now girlfriend or whatever is like, you know, my mama can't pay, blah, 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 blah. Great, da, 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 da. At this point, you made your bed, so you need to lie in it. Like everyone else is saying, the mama probably already knows. The information's gonna get out one way or another. Like, if it doesn't come out now, the mama's gonna find out. Say, for instance, if you really see the future with this girl and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get married to her, her mama's gonna find out. If y'all break up, she's gonna call her mama and let her know. No matter what you do, the mama's gonna find out.
Valid point, indeed.
So, it's better to get it over with now and dealt with now than to wait until later and now she has a baby by you and you're married and da 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 da. So I'm saying first of all, the mama ain't the only one that's sick because this dude's sick in the head. Like, I'm tired.
Wow, okay. Next on the board. Who's next on the board?
Me.
That's Miss Coast.
I'm trying to figure out, is this a Punani jump off and shit?
What do you
Because,
mean?
I mean, he went from the mother to the daughter, and now the daughter's threatening to tell. But like the young lady said across, Drea, she made a valid point because now the daughter's threatening to tell the mom. But I really feel like the mom already knows what's up.
She gotta know.
You know, you can't. A mom knows. Like, I'm not a mother, but I'm sure that if I did some trifling stuff, my grandmother would be like, okay, what did you do? They know. I just don't know how this situation is going to work for him. I think he'd be better off just telling her, you know,
He's got to tell her mama. And
I've been boning your daughter in a better sense of words. Like, I've been dealing with your daughter. You know, I left you, but I went with your daughter. But that's still a messed up situation. Or either in any way you look at it, it's gonna be some people hurt. Why would you put yourself in that predicament? And this is what I'm saying. Like, older doesn't always mean they're wiser. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you? You leave me for my daughter, and then now you got my daughter?
Wow.
Where's the morals? Where's his morals
really
at?
happens? That really happens?
Is this for real? Because I'm like, oh Lord.
All right, because I would tell the mama. I would just go ahead and tell her.
Pause free time, please, real quick.
Okay.
So before we move on, the gentleman of this letter has contacted me because, like I said, he's watching on YouTube Live right now. He reached out and he said something.
Uh-oh.
Don't make me laugh.
What did he say?
I'm with the smoke. What did that old man say besides he needs his Bengay and pills and his Jello?
He said.
What is he coming powder?
With some water.
He knows for a fact. Oh, I'm sorry. Number one, he knows for a fact that the mother does not know that he is sleeping with a 28-year-old daughter. That's number one.
Okay.
Well, she
Number
doesn't now.
two,
You on live.
she's not on second line. She don't know about this.
Oh, she finna to know.
Number two, the
She don't know
daughter
she's
is in,
blind.
The daughter
the
is what?
daughter is
If she
the
don't know
daughter
she's
is
blind.
currently in college going for her doctorate degree in medicine. That's number two. So she's
Okay.
nowhere near her mom
So
right
she's
now.
smart.
Number three, it's the funny one.
What he say?
What did he say? Because we want to know.
He said that he was one time when the when the mother was on vacation on a girls trip for 2 weeks Jamaica, 2 weeks in Jamaica, and the daughter was 25.
Son, come on. Whip it
Oh
out.
man, it's so funny.
He
The
said
daughter was
Dr.
25
Kato.
years old. She was coming out of the shower and she didn't know he was home. So she walked through the house naked, and
So that
that's
gave him
when
the. So that
That's
gave him the right
bullshit.
to. Man, please.
Yeah,
So that
but
gave
it
you the
sounds
right. That gave you
like-
the right.
Porno set.
Back
Yeah,
up.
that
Wait a
gave him the
minute.
right to go and
Time out.
screw the daughter. Come on,
Time
man.
out. That
She
means
just
he
slipped and
messed.
and fell on his dick.
Time out. That means he messed with her while he was still with the mother. Remember, you
Yeah.
said they broke up.
that's what I was just getting.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting
So
to say.
he messed
That's what I was
with
getting ready to
her
say. He messed with the daughter while he was with the mother. But then the daughter was like, "No, if we're gonna do this, you have to break up with my mom." And he did the next day.
He's not. Well, right there tells
Oh,
you he's
wow.
not trustworthy.
Exactly.
Because that
He's
means that he'd be ready. Let's make an
One thing-
exception. Let's bring in a cousin. So that means.
Wait, Coast. We got sweet. Let's
okay, I'm
All right,
sorry,
sweets on the board.
You're good. Let's sweet go. Then we go down the list, and this is my last list. So I'm done for the day. After we go through.
Okay.
Yeah, because we went over time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. And these people are kin to me. And the mother got married to this guy. He was on the railroad, and one of her daughters slept with him and had a baby by him. But the baby, she's grown, but she's not all there. She, it's like when you do something like that to get messed up like that. And it's a shame because he was still married to her mother.
Oh,
And I don't know why
That
she
sounds like
did that.
incest somewhere. The baby didn't come out right.
Be careful
No,
with it.
she talked
Call
like
me a
that.
demon.
She talk like that, but you can still hear, like that. That's how she.
Inbreeding.
We gonna
You
see
talking
this.
about
We
inbreeding.
really gonna see this.
I
I
think
don't know
something
what it's
like that
called.
happened.
Oh shit!
Sean,
Hold on,
Hey, Sean, mute your damn
So-
mic.
hush.
but the whole family. I don't care if. Okay, it's like my cousin, one of her daughters was going with this man because she was getting money, and then she decided to go with the same man that she was getting money off after the man telling he was still paying for the truck and all. I don't get it. Why do you want somebody that's your niece or your? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I wouldn't want none of them people. Why would you want your? And they got caught because they was here in.
He could go to jail for that.
But they got caught right here on 6th Street. They found that mother found out what they was doing. So she had to been sleeping with that man for money because that guy worked on the railroad.
Ew. Who's on
Okay,
the
can
board?
I?
So
Can you hear
it
me?
does happen. It does happen.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Quick story. I know a female who was she enjoyed life. And there was this guy who was going with someone who was related. Okay? They broke up and he never told the person that I know that he was HIV positive. Okay? He
That's another
sought
story.
out he sought out to get with her. She never had met him with the other person who was the relative. She never had met him. He sought out to infect her. Okay?
That's
now,
messed up.
long story short, you lie down with dogs, you gonna wake up with fleas.
Please.
Yep.
Okay?
Ticks
Now,
too.
for this mother to have to, go through One breaking up with someone that she truly, truly trusted. Okay. And they broke up behind him telling her that he wanted to be with someone else. And there's no way he could not have told her who this other person was. And if the daughter, which is the woman's daughter, was nasty enough to lay down with a man after he's laid down with her mother, if that mother turned around and slit her effing throat, I would help
Oh
her
my
down to the
God.
body. Okay?
All right. Well, that's our show. Who's
All
that's on
right.
the board right there?
We got one more on the board.
It's me.
Juicy.
Yeah, last one on the board.
So this is all I have to say to this dude, and this is actually some actual real advice. I suggest you reach out to Sean and find the woman that wrote the first letter of tonight
I
because
know.
she's hurting and she needs to find somebody that wants to take care of her. And clearly you like taking care of other people. So you need to leave that little girl alone who's going to get her doctorate. You over here trying to mess up her life. Leave her alone. Go meet with the woman that just lost her husband. You can take care of her. She no longer messing with her brother-in-law trying to mess up his marriage.
There
Bam,
we
she
go.
got a new husband. There we go. See, everybody happy.
Y'all crazy.
And the Jerry
Well.
Springer show. I'm gonna call that the Jerry Springer show, and it
Thank
continues.
you.
Well, that concludes
That baby
this
don't
show.
belong to him.
Like I said, if you look up
That
at the
was
board,
good.
if anybody wants to link to the show, you know, you could click the board up there and get it. Also, you want that cover story, you want that photograph on the cover. Jackie looking really nice. with that
Jackie, I
cover.
hope you heal good.
One more thing. One more thing,
Thank
Tuesday.
you.
This is
I'm
also
trying.
You're
for
welcome,
private.
sweetheart.
Go ahead, Sean.
Also for private. This ain't really gotta go live. But for those of you who want to see, I'm gonna try to get a hold of it. My roommate was on the show the other day through my mic, and he has a friend who's in Israel. His friend sent him a video of some disturbing things going on over there in Israel with the Palestinians and the Hamas, whoever they is. So the video is very graphic, but if you all want to see it, I'm gonna try to convince him to send it to me so I can get it out to y'all. But it's very graphic.
Yeah, that's all you see on
basically throwing
TV.
people into. They were killing people and throwing them into this shallow ditch, and the ditch was full of tires, and so they, So I was letting you know. But go ahead, that's it. All right.
Yeah, so
My goodness.
so that concludes our show. As you know, we have a party going on across the way in the club. But I want to thank everybody at this time. Again, if you got a cover story, get the story to me. Jackie came to me,
I like
and
the
we
way
did
he
this.
opened up today. Sean, we should do more of what you did today as
The
far
letters.
as having an opening. Yeah, because
Yeah, because we used to do that before with the
you
letters.
get
and stuff.
everybody's view on it. But I still say that Juicy is a nasty hoe. So.
Yeah.
Get
I
the
don't see
story
how y'all
to
gonna
me.
after y'all just
Get the
have people with fucking dead husbands, brothers, and
The mother and the daughters
That-
too, because I call that a dick swap. Okay, you went from the mother to the daughter.
The second
Okay.
letter need to get with the first letter, and then everybody.
and
happy.
everybody's happy. You're
that's
right.
it. That's it.
All right, y'all. So get that
Yes,
cover
that's right.
story to me no later than Thursday, so I could do the cover. And first come, first serve in this matter here. But
And if you want your embarrassing letters read out loud anonymously, hit me up because I love reading them. Thank you.
yeah, we got a mailbox
I'm
back
so
here.
sick.
If you notice, you could drop it in the mailbox right here, a note card. If you got a letter or whatever, or you got a cover story that you would like for us to cover. Let me see your skin. You came in.
Baby, the show is over, my love.
Okay, y'all. Thank you. Thank those who out there listening live on
You're welcome,
YouTube.
sweetheart.
We have all our shows up there. Like I said, if you want the link, just click that little tab that's on the booklet up there.
Sweet,
And
let me look at you.
and it
Who
get-
you change you to? Let me see.
I know. I'm
Who's
trying to see
talking?
if
Because
it
your
looks
mic is
different.
real low.
I'm trying to see if it looks different. It looks the same to me. It looks lighter. You're lighter. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The face.
Her
You look
face is
good.
light.
Sweet always look good.
The face look lighter.
Yeah, it does. Unless
Yeah,
it's
the
the
face-
light on it.
Thank you, whoever said it, Jackie. I think. Thank you.
And
And
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry,
not
Anna.
Jackie.
All right, let me
I'm
You
stop
do
this
sorry.
look good. All
broadcast.
that booty back there and all sexy, fabulous over here. That's that cornbread booty.
I
Oh,
know
wait, wait, wait,
cornbread,
wait.
collard greens, and
You too,
Feet and
Tisa.
my
Don't
fat back.
you be trying to hide the booty, Tisa, and we all see it.
Now look, that's just a booty. It ain't, I'm getting ready to do a makeover, kind of, but I'm not gonna change my face. Look at
That's
you.
one of them.
Look
That's
at
one
the
of them
butterfly
sexy
right there.
linen.
No, I'm looking at your
It's one of the what?
your
60 linen
outfit. It's
skin.
nice.
Thank you.
Which the ones you
It's my
showed me.
succubus outfit.
Yeah.
I have a Kasune one too.
Well, you are now zoomed in on
Oh, it
YouTube
makes your
right
face
now.
brighter.
This
You look the
is
same
Okay,
though.
I was
Khadijah.
dancing.
You
Yeah.
look the same.
Hi, I'm a succubus from
That
today.
tail really got me
Put my old one
nervous,
back
man. It
on.
looked too real. Looks
Yeah,
like a,
you know, I mean,
you know, it
If
looks
that
like,
you like, if you like that,
like it
I'm
looks
Yeah, I
at
just
you
like
and all that.
it does. I love my wings.
Yeah, they look real
I
realistic.
like to watch it, but
Oh, sorry,
you
sis.
got
Hold
busy.
on.
I think I got
Yeah.
some wings.